Alright, so this is going to be a video going over your camera systems. Whether you have the RotoVision with the red cord or the i2 cam with the blue cord, the functions are going to be the exact same. All the buttons on the front and the back, I'll show you throughout this video, that are the same. The camera heads are going to be the same as well. So, installing your camera head onto your camera cord, you're going to take off the black pieces on each end of your camera head and your camera cord. Installing your camera head, it'll just screw on. Once it is on, you're going to turn your black knob to the on position. And there you'll have picture. So we're going to go over what each button on the front and the back of the camera does. Like I said, whether you have the i2 cam or the RotoVision, everything's going to be the exact same. If you do have any questions on anything, you can also refer to your owner's manual. It'll go over each button in detail and what it kind of does for it. Basically, we'll start out with recording. In your case, you're going to receive an SD card. This is going to go into a small slot here on your camera, the same as the i2 cam as well. Inserting that, you'll see that it loads. So recording is pretty simple. You're basically going to hit the record button here. You're going to see at the top of the screen how it starts recording. Now to stop the recording, you will not hit stop. You'll actually hit the record button again, and you'll see it goes back to your regular screen without the record. Now to playback, you're going to hit the playback button. It's going to show you several different files. So you're going to click on the video files by pressing OK. There it's going to show you the video file that you have. You're going to press OK again. And you can see I've recorded a few. But the top one, you'll hit OK again. And it's going to go through the video that we just recorded. Now hitting stop, it's basically just going to pause that video. And then to continue to play it, you're going to hit OK again. Now to go back to your main screen, you're just going to hit the menu button and it'll go back to the screen. The stop button is basically going to be your back button. So just hitting that will take you back to your event playback list. This is what you would go through to change either video mode or picture mode, and I'll show you that as well. Hitting the menu button is always going to get you back to your main screen, and then hitting that again is going to take you back to that record setting. So here are the few buttons that you're going to use to navigate through these. You have your up, down, left, and right. So basically going to the right, you're going to have your system settings and your event playback. So now we're going to go through how to actually take a picture on your camera. So you're going to go back to your main menu again. You'll hit menu, go to your record settings, hit OK, work mode, OK again, and you're going to go down to photo. So that basically puts you in photo mode to be able to take pictures. Now going back to your menu. Okay, so going back to your menu, you're going to see here at the top of your screen a little camera. That means that you're on camera mode, so now you'll be taking pictures. To take still pictures, basically all you'll do is hit your record button, and you're going to see how the little camera lights up red. That lets you know that you are taking still pictures right now. So tilting the camera head down here, it'll show that it's taking pictures. Now to play back, you're going to do the exact same as what you did with your video. So you're going to hit playback. You're going to scroll down using your up and down to video files. Hit OK. There it's going to show your video file. Open it up and it shows basically all the pictures I took. You can scroll up and down to choose which one you want to take or to look at, and then you'll hit OK and it'll show you the picture there. So recording and video is pretty simple. Taking the picture is pretty simple as well. Like I said, if you do have any other questions, you can refer to your owner's manual. It will go over step for step on how to record, the different features that you can go through and taking picture. I'm now going to show you the back of the camera. you're going to have 5 different buttons on the back of the camera at the very top. This is basically your video 1, video 2, to change the angle of the camera, to flip the screen, and then your menu button to change the brightness in that. So I'll kind of show you what it does here. Your first button is going to be video 1, video 2. You want to make sure that you're always on video 1 when you're recording. So you'll be able to see here at the top of the screen how to say AV2, and then clicking that button on the back again, it's going to go back to AV1. So you will always want to make sure you're on AV1 whenever you're recording. The button right next to that is going to be what flips the screen. So if you ever run into where your camera looks like that and everything is upside down, you'll basically press the button on the back of the camera to be able to get it back to the regular mode. Next to that on the back will be your menu button. That's going to go over the brightness, doing it up and down. There's going to be buttons that you can push for that, and as well as your charging. On the back of the camera you will see a black port here. Inside of your camera case will be your charging. Basically you'll plug it into there, plug it into the wall, and make sure that your knob is on the charge position. That's the very first on that knob that you can see. If you are plugged in and you're not on that charge position, you're not going to get a charge at all. So make sure that you are plugged in and turned on to there. Now another knob here on the front of your camera is going to be for the brightness of your camera head. Right now you can see that we have no LED lights on. So here basically what we will do is turn this knob up, and it's going to turn the brightness up on your camera head. Turning it down is going to lower the lights, and then again turning it back up is going to make it brighter. So now we're going to go over reeling the camera cord out and in. This is pretty basic, but something that you do have to get right or it's not going to reel out correctly. Okay, so to reel your camera cord out, you want to make sure that you always remove the camera head. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the camera cord is under this silver loop here at the back of your camera. It's going to be the same on the RotoVision as well as your i2 cam. Putting it under there is just going to help stabilize that cord so that it doesn't reel out. So when it is under that, here basically what you're going to do is make sure that it is pulled to the inside of the silver reel itself. I know that sounds kind of funny, but basically what you're going to do, your camera cord is going to be inside of the reel like this. You're basically just going to pull it out, and then you'll be able to pull it up to the very top to come out here, and then you'll install your camera head back onto it. Once your camera head is installed, then you'll be able to reel your cord in and out just fine. Alright, so that is the basic functions of your camera as well as reeling that cord in and out. Again, if you do have any questions at all, please refer to your owner's manual. Like I said, it does go into detail on what each function does and a lot more functions than what we went over here in this video. If you do have any questions at all, feel free to give us a call here at the office and we can definitely walk you through everything.